Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Episode 12, I think. Episode 12. I have two worlds. I don't remember which one's mine. So we're going to talk about it this time. We're actually going to talk about what we actually have here. We finally have access to snow blocks and snowballs. That's all this version adds. This, if you are wondering which version this is, it is alpha version 1.0.5, but that's not available on the launcher. In fact, the one available on the launcher is 1.0.5 underscore 01. And oh boy, it is lagging. Okay. Welcome. This is our place. I think I've gathered some stuff. Is it becoming nighttime or is it just becoming daytime? Yeah. So last we left off, actually the recording footage was corrupted and was all laggy and choppy. So I've got myself a different recorder that I'm using. It takes up so much space, but it's a really good quality. I don't know how to turn down the quality. I don't care at the moment. I'm just trying to get this because I have space. I have space for it at the moment. We still don't have things. We got a good Minecraft house right here, and it's becoming nighttime. Well, isn't that pleasant? So I don't think we're gonna get our hands on many things today. By that I mean, I don't know. We're not gonna get our hands on snowballs today. That's literally all this update adds for what I'm seeing. Wait, no, there's some more changes. Blocks, signs no longer require a free block above them when placing them. Oop. I forgot that there's probably no shift in the game. Wait, can I? This is still my favorite thing in Minecraft. I don't know why. God. Nice hand there, Steve. Yeah, I still haven't spotted any mobs. Well, I have, but not above ground. Not in the wild, at least. I'm also using a microphone, which is an odd thing for me to use, but yeah. I also realized how bad armor is. Like, originally my armor was at like 4 bars, and now it's down. It decreases with each armor bar, and it's annoying. Now, one of the last things I did last episode, which was kind of cut out, is I explored that cave over there, and I found tons of iron. And unfortunately, there was a part of the cave that was cut off from me because I didn't want to explore it because skeletons. But I have a lot of beef. And if I could just make it past the skeletons, I think I can do decent work at the skeletons. Now it is nighttime, and as the song goes, don't mind at night. But I don't care, I'm probably going to do it anyway. I've come to the point where I'm like, okay, cool. I don't really care what time it is. I think I'm good enough to handle my own. If I'm not, I'm going to be angry. I don't know if we'll be able to find snow. Not this episode. I don't think we'll be able to find snow this episode. Yeah. There's also some bugs that were fixed. I might as well just talk about the changelog for a while, because I'm going to start talking about that now. I thought it would be interesting for me to talk about the updates that Minecraft releases as I'm playing the episode where they are released. Fixed building on snow bug and fixed ice rendering bug. So apparently there was problems with those. To be honest, when it came to playing old ration Minecraft, I never actually got a chance to play alpha Minecraft. And there's one good reason for that, and that's because I didn't have the money for it. I didn't have $30. I was a young child when this came out. But I still got to watch it. And it wasn't from YouTube or anyone like that. It was actually the wrong way. It was actually from my brother Michael. He had bought the game and he had started playing it in alpha. I think it was either alpha or beta. So it was actually because of my brother Michael that I was actually introduced to the game called Minecraft. And it's a very interesting experience. I don't know, my first experience of seeing some of these things were like, I don't know how to really explain it. Everything seemed so... Ooh, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. That did a lot of damage. Everything seemed so almost magical. Just how some of the items were, and there's also the fact that there's a creeper. The fact that there was just like this sort of seeing something like this for the first time was interesting to me. I just found it odd how a blocky world could end up being this creative survival thing, and I turned out to like it, you know. I wish I had bought the game myself back then, but I didn't have the money for it, and it turns out that this was just a... You know, I'm not upset. There's a pig down here. But anywho, yeah, that's how I was introduced to Minecraft. I did see him play a lot of mods. There was this one mod I remember him playing in beta. He said he was going to take a hot air balloon and move his house somewhere else. His house was also a very interesting one. It was the normal houses that you usually see, like the it was like a cave built into a mountain, and he put a door in front of it, and he called it a house. It was very interesting, though. It was very cramped up, if I remember correctly. It's been a while. Even the entrance to the house was very cramped up. It was like in a crater almost. It was like surrounded entirely by mountains. He was in this like little crater in between a bunch of mountains, and I don't know. It was like this one... Oh, there's another pig. I might as well take it, because food seems to be scarce. It was like this, I don't know. It was like a little crater inside the mountains. That's the best I can explain it, I guess. Maybe I'll try and make an homage to it, if I can, and like, yeah. And that's all I really have to say about my beginning of Minecraft. I guess my first version of Minecraft was Minecraft Pocket Edition. I bought it back when it was, what was it? 0.8.1? Or was it, I think it was either 0.8.1 or 0.8.0. I don't remember which one came out when I was around. Oh. Okay. Anywho. Oh. Can't. So, I stuck around for a while. I think I started making videos around either 0.8.1 or 0.9. I don't remember the exact version I started making videos on. I gotta be more careful. I just realized I don't have a shift button. Okay, I just need to... crouch key. Oh, I already went down here. And yeah, I started making videos, I believe, around 0.9.0, and I wanted to release my lovely thought of this amazing series that I was going to come up with called The Defenders, where we all had magical swords and we'd fight off against the evil hero Brian, because he was very popular back then, I believe. Well, I'm not sure if he was popular back when 0.8.1 came out on Pocket Edition, but that's how I felt about Herobrine. I felt like the group of heroes with the multicolored swords, and they were all ready to take on. I mean, you could definitely tell that the multicolored swords thing stayed with me, because the green and blue sword was actually my main sword. The mixed colored, it was meant to be a diamond and emerald sword, and now it's not really any type of material. It's just a very reinforced material that was forged. I came up with a better backstory for it than just being diamond and emerald. And then because level 50 enchantments didn't exist, I decided that like these materials, these weapons were like OG level 50 enchanted. Or something like that. I don't know, that's what childhood me thought of when creating these stories, was to give it some sort of silly backstory like that. And the actual story of the Defenders actually started out with me on Pixel Gun, which is a Minecraft-like game, surprisingly enough, where hello sheep, where I usually didn't do much on Pixel Gun except play do not kill servers and talk to people. Which is odd for a person like me to say, but, you know, I guess not. This is the most... Okay, I'd like to talk about it. But anyways, yeah. And then there's then you know, when you go on servers like that where people don't want to kill people in Pixel Gun 3D, and there's that one person who ruins it all, I decided I didn't like that. And wow, the person who went there to not be killed decided he didn't like that. And so I forged a group of 4, and we called ourselves the Defenders, and we defended the evil bad guys from the do not kill servers by killing them. Oh, what happened? So, that's how the origin of the Defenders went, and that is the stupid origin of my original YouTuber name, The Defender. It's like the most difficult thing I've ever done. That's why I was able to do the solo projects so easily. Like the Alone series rebooted, I was able to do those so nicely. It was so lovely how good I was able to do with those. Of course, I needed the way I actually did that is I had a second account. I had gotten myself a second account, and I wanted to use that second account as like a camera man, and that's what I did for the series of for the Alone series. For the Wings of Fire series, which is there's only one episode of that, the rebooted one at least. I decided to go with a different idea because, well, when I'm using 2 accounts, I can only honestly have the camera stay still because I have both Minecrafts open at the same time on one computer, and it's difficult to move both at the same. Actually, it's technically impossible to move both at the same time without some sort of gimmick or mechanic. This is just gonna be an episode of chatting, I guess. Yeah, so what I decided to do for the Wings of Fire rebooted episode was actually go for a mod, because I know that there was this mod that I recently found called the Replay mod. And you guys can go check it out. It's actually not that bad of a mod. It's a really good mod. What the Replay mod is it's a mod that allows you to make a 3D video. So basically, you checkmark a box that says if you want to record or not record. If you checkmark the box and record, it will record you just walking around doing stuff in like a 3D video. It will... A 3D video is the best way I can describe it, to be honest. It's all like... You can do... Just... There's no pause... Well, in some versions there were a pause and start button, but in this version specifically there was no pause and start button. But, yeah, there was no pause and start button. You just play Minecraft. You'd play Minecraft, and then when you're done, it would be a file. It would be a small... I don't know how big, actually, the file was, but it'd be a decent-sized... a somewhat sizable file. And you would just watch your figure. You'd watch your character. You'd watch your... Yeah, you'd watch yourself move around in the world. And it was amazing. It was you could move yourself, you could move the camera around and see yourself doing the exact actions you were doing in Minecraft. I found it oddly amazing. I couldn't get the camera gimmick working, so I found a different way to record. But in all honesty, it was amazing. The only problem I have with it is that sometimes if your camera stays still too long, the player would sometimes disappear if they're moving, and it was really obnoxious. I bet if you go back to some of the things I've made with the Replay mod, which is the secret trailers and the Wings of Fire rebooted series, you could see, if you weren't looking for them, you wouldn't be able to see them, but you could, if you were actively looking for them, you could see the players disappear and reappear sometimes, or even just disappear and not come back. That's happened to me multiple times, and I just find it so annoying. But it's a nice program. I need to just I'm not sure what to do with that. You know? Oh, it's becoming nighttime. Where's the sun? There's the sun. So yeah, it's just like I worked with what I got, and you know, I tried my best to work around it, and I did a decent job at working around it. I'm proud of how those videos went. Some better than others, but in all honesty, I'm happy how the videos turned out. They were very good. I don't know if I questioned if I was going to use the replay mod again because because that would actually help me, the replay mod. And yeah, it was really helpful, the replay mod. And I felt like I could have got a second account for absolutely nothing. So I'm sitting around and I'm like, well, why did I get this thing if I could have gotten this thing? So yeah, I don't feel like I've wasted the $30. I haven't used the account often, but when I do, there's there's a good reason for it. Like, I use it for like an alt account for alt reasons, because you know some people actually use alt accounts for. Let's see. There are many reasons why you should have an alt account. There are many multiplayer reasons in specific. I don't know them specifically, but I don't use my alt account on multiplayer often. I mainly use my alt account actually for other actors, or in this case, the cameraman as well. That's what I mainly used him as, and you know, it turned out wonderfully. If I could, I guess I'd like to, you know, I don't know what I'd do if I'd refund my alt account or not. It's just one of those things where it's like, well, yeah, you learn. I don't know. I don't have a problem with it. You know, I've been talking this entire episode about just like, it seems like the most chillest Minecraft episode of all time. I feel like one of those commentators on YouTube, especially I don't know. I feel like one of those commentators. I feel like one of those commentators on YouTube. Maybe it's because I technically am one. No, I'm a pretty small YouTuber, so that's fine. I don't know. This is my first time. That was my first time doing that, and that. Oh boy, I don't know how to feel about that. I'm pointing out my own stuff here, and I don't even know how to feel about it. Anywho, yeah, we're playing Minecraft, and there's not really much to talk about it than me doing a chill survival episode. I honestly don't know what to do this episode. I'm not gonna look for snow or anything. If any, I'd really like to see the snow, but I think. Ooh, excuse me. I think I might wait until the world converts to beta, because once we get that, then I'll be able to explore. And one of the things that I've been hoping to get is the very famous. How's that stand? Oh, there's I forgot about that. It's been a little too long for me. Yeah, one of the things I'm hoping to. What was it? Oh yeah, I wanted to see if I could spawn in the fabled. Why is it so hard for me to speak? The gravel ocean, the gravel beaches, because I know that's like a big staple to old Minecraft, and I want to get that. That's one of the first things that I ended up finding, and one of the things that I actually found really annoying about that was, well, the gravel beaches. Once it makes its way to the grass, it's 2 blocks tall, and I found that really annoying, and it was hilarious. Good times, good times. Yeah. I also have a copy of the lovely Minecraft Pocket Edition demo. That was a thing. I think I've talked about it a little. That's how actually no, that is my first time playing Minecraft. My first time playing Minecraft was Minecraft demo, Pocket Edition. I might have played it earlier on the alpha or beta version of Minecraft, but I don't remember being able to play that. Ooh, here's my pickaxe. Anywho, yeah, that's that. What I'm doing right now actually is I've decided that it might be a good idea, since most of these caves just lead to a dead end and whatnot. I was really excited to explore that unexplored part of the cave, but I guess not. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna mine down. Does F3 exist? F3 does not exist. Okay. I'm gonna mine down until I get to whatever Y level I need to be at. Does it say on the side what Y level I'm at? I don't think it does, and that's kind of sad. I'll find out eventually, won't I? Anywho, how your guys' day been? Mine has been, it's been alright. I've been, actually, here's something interesting that's happened to me. I've actually become an editor to a, YouTuber. A smaller YouTuber, one that's just started. He's just started. I'm in his videos, but, one of the things he asked me to do is, here's the thing. So it was me, Stuart, and Cody. You guys know Cody. You probably don't know Stuart, but... So, me, Stuart, and Cody decided, well, Stuart decided to make a recording of a survival multiplayer thing. And so I'm like, sure, I'll join in. And so, when the first video came up, like, a couple days ago, when this is recorded, I was like, Stuart, this thing's an hour long. Your editing is so bad. I mean, compared to my editing, he could actually put images and stuff on the screen, and I can't do that because my editor's trash, but still, I was, like, astounded at how, like, he did have jump cuts and whatnot. He did have jump cuts and stuff, but it was just, like, I told him off saying I could have done a much better job, and he was like, hey, you want to do it? And I'm like, sure. Sure, I'll do it. And so he's going to upload episode 2. He's going to edit episode 2. And then I'm editing episode 3, 4, and 5. So, in a sense, I've become an editor to a YouTuber. Oh, look, bedrock. Okay. I don't know what level this is. I'm going to dig down until I find... Oop, I forgot. This looks like the lowest it can possibly go. Yeah, okay. So this is... So that's 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6, 7. 7's where I usually used to dig, so I'm going to dig right here. 8, 9, 10, 11. And this is the usual one that I dig in recent Minecraft, so I'm going to dig right there. So those are 2 tunnels. I'm going to have to search for diamonds through those 2 tunnels. That's my plan, at least. Alright, I don't think I have anything else to talk about this episode, so... I don't know, this has been the most chill episode. Maybe when we get something to do, maybe when we actually get, like, an actual update that we can explore, we'll do that. Other than that, we'll probably just do a giant mining spree, if anything. I think that would be cool. Oh, yeah, leave me in the comments of something to build. That will also give me some time to do stuff. Because it's like, I don't know what to do with this series, and, you know... without nothing to do, I have to leave it to you guys to give me something to record. Or else I'm gonna have nothing really to do except walk around, kill pigs, explore, and try to think of something to record. Or try and think of something to build. Because, yeah. Oh, there goes my sword. Excuse me, pig. There we go. So, yeah. I guess there's nothing left to do for today. Or at least for today's episode. This has been the most chill episode you've probably ever seen in Minecraft. Oh, no seeds. But I hope you guys enjoyed. And we'll see you guys in the next episode. Which will be, by the way, if I can get to it, the next episode will be Alpha 1.0.6. Unless there's a version later. I'll edit a little subtitle saying if that's the correct version or not. And we'll see you guys next time.